When India confronts terror and all other options run out, one organization is called upon as the last resort. They know that they could catch the first bullet in the air, land, or water. But they will protect. Their reputation is hard-earned, with blood and sacrifice. These are commandos that come together from the different forces of India. The police, the Central Armed Police Forces, the Army. They are the National Security Guard. From the NSG campus have emerged some of the greatest heroes of India, the Black Cat Commandos, who have fought terror in many battlefields across the country. Of these, perhaps the most prominent in public memory is 2611. And the supreme sacrifice made by commandos of the NSG. Their legacy is protected at NSG even today. This sofa was recovered from the Taj Hotel in Mumbai, where some of the fiercest fighting of 2611 took place. As a new entrant to the National Security Guard, Prasenjit Tomar stands humbled in front of the bullet-ridden reminders of that battle. His first day as an NSG commando began on this very sofa. He recalls those events and the words of his commanding officer.
The place that you are sitting is, we call it cradle of sacrifice. When you are sitting here, you must realize that you are guarding a legacy.
But becoming a Black Cat Commando is not for the faint of heart.
Commando!
NSG pushes its men to go beyond the brink, beyond the levels of human endurance, beyond their deepest fears. These training grounds of NSG turn men into lethal weapons. It is here that they learn to fight and how to win.
ये जो जयपुर हाईवे है ना, उस साइड से लेना, जयपुर हाईवे से वो गेट नंबर 1 वहीं पे आएगा.
3 times a year, the National Security Guard conducts trials for new commandos. Prasenjit Tomar is among the many hoping to get selected.
So I'm on my way to join the training center NSG, and there my 3 months probation will start.
Only if he makes it through the 12-week commando conversion course, and then a further 6 weeks of unit induction can he earn the black uniform of the NSG.
I belong to Aligarh, where I was born and brought up, and done my schooling there. Education-wise, I'm a mechanical engineer. I've done my engineering from Aligarh Muslim University.
NSG draws its manpower from the police, army, and paramilitary forces. The almost 800 candidates trying out or all experienced and toughened personnel. They will have to be if they intend to qualify for one of the toughest commando courses in the world.
मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट कहाँ है? तो उधर क्यों रख रहा है? किसी साल लगाओ ना मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट।
जैन सर सीसी के लिए रिपोर्ट करने आया हूँ।
आपने SRTC में रिपोर्ट करा।
ठीक है सर।
सामान अपना लगेज गाड़ी में रखना है और बस में बैठना है आपने।
The screening week is crucial. Half these candidates will be eliminated within this period itself and not even make it to the 3-month commando conversion course.
जल्दी आइए फटाफट।
Tomer is lucky. He meets up with acquaintances on the first day itself.
हाय संदीप।
कैसा है भाई?
गुड गुड। जैन सर। मेजर तोमर सर।
हाउ आर यू? दीपक यार।
जैन सर कैप्टन दास सर।
हाय मेजर तोमर सर।
तू पहले से ही गंजा हो गया है? हम तो
मैंने सोचा सर करवा लेता हूँ तो।
कॉलिंग का क्या सीन है सर?
शाम का बता रहे हैं, अभी तो कुछ ऐसा टाइम तो बताया नहीं, शाम को बुक करेंगे।
The first week reveals how competitive entering NSG is.
The Training Center of National Security Guard is a premier training institute of the country, which is mandated to train probationers drawn from the Indian Army and various Central Armed Police Forces for induction into the National Security Guard.
The NSG has got set physical standards. You clear them, you will be a part of NSG.
सभी एक साथ।
I will be very honest that I was not very sure of it, but I did clear them.
Aside from physical tests, firearm proficiency is also crucial.
I was given an SAS rifle and we were made to fire from 25 meters. I made a group of 3 centimeters from in the screening test.
Tomer makes the grade.
To start the course, there is a filtration or a screening test which takes place. And there are a lot of commandos who are not able to pass at the screening stage itself, and then perforce we have to send them back.
NSG is a force that deals specifically with terrorism in all its forms. At the National Security Guard headquarters, the senior most officer is the Director General.
The parties started in the morning, sir.
NSG is the premier urban anti-terror force of India, and we are called upon to carry out operations which are of extremely critical nature. The primary role of NSG is as a anti-terror force to deal with terror in all its manifestations. In some respects, that's why it's called as the force of last resort. And moreover, by our very definition as a federal contingency force, we are expected to do operations which are extremely of serious nature when there is a serious threat to national security as such.
The NSG campus at Manesar is spread across about 1,600 acres. Across its many training grounds, counter-terror tactics are practiced and perfected. These innovative commandos train without most of the equipment other commandos use. They practice parkour as a technique to enter buildings when conventional ingress is difficult. NSG is not only based here in Manesar, there are regional hubs across the country. Wherever they are located, the National Security Guard has become like a well-oiled machine. The one-week screening test is over. Only about half the men qualify for the commando conversion course. Candidate Tomer is among the chosen few. They wear the uniforms of their parent units. Different colors and badges show the diversity of the forces that enter NSG.
NSG is a very happy mix of the best elements of the army, the paramilitary and the police. But this is a unique experiment where you have a good mix of all three, and that's, I think, ultimately the USP of this organization.
At NSG, there is little time to waste. A short welcome address, and the men are marched off.
After the opening address, we were made to see what all weapons we will be using and what all weapons will be given training on.
Being a counter-terrorism force, the weapons used at NSG are state-of-the-art, comparable to the best special force units across the world.
We knew that the training is going to start from today, and we knew that there is going to be some sort of welcome for us.
At NSG, welcome has an entirely different meaning for an aspiring commando. NSG veterans call it the ice breaking.
Crawling, push-ups, I don't know what not I did that day, and I think it went on for like 2-3 hours.
The ice breaking is only a taste of things to come. From this point on, the commando conversion course will begin in earnest. For the remaining 11 weeks, Tomer and the other trainees will be pushed to the brink. NSG is divided into 3 main pillars. The counter-terror force consists of units that handle terrorism in any scenario. This includes counter-hijack and hostage rescue missions on land, sea, or air. The Close Protection Force protects select VIPs across India. The third pillar is the state-of-the-art Bomb Detection and Disposal Squad and the National Bomb Data Center. All of NSG's operations are fraught with danger. The Close Protection Force's work is no exception. They protect high-risk VIPs at extreme risk to themselves, earning them the nickname, the Bullet Catchers.
The word bullet catchers originates from the team's unparalleled ability to interpose themselves between the threat and the protectee while neutralizing the threat. As safety and well-being of the commando is our priority, our team is equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry and specialized equipment. We also continuously focus on enhancing our performance and upgrading our capabilities to stay ahead of any potential threat which may come in future.
The Close Protection Force commandos are well aware of the dangers of their job, so they ensure that any threat is neutralized before the situation goes out of hand. The men have survived the rigorous 12 weeks commando conversion course and are ready for induction into the different departments of the NSG. Tomer is allotted one of the premier counter-terror units.
This unit has been decorated with 3 Ashok Chakras. That is the highest gallantry award during the peacetime. And so I opted for it, and I was just lucky enough to get it also.
आप लोगों का स्वागत करता हूं। आप लोग यहां पर ओरिएंटेशन ट्रेनिंग के लिए आए हैं।
The upcoming 6 weeks of counter-terrorism unit training will make the past 3 months seem like a cakewalk.
अभी आप एक स्पेशलिस्ट यूनिट में आ रहे हैं। इस देश का इलीट काउंटर टेरर यूनिट है। हमारा इतिहास खून से लिखा हुआ है और आज इस ट्रेनिंग करने के बाद जब आप ब्लैक इन होंगे तो आप उस विरासत, उस लेगेसी के कस्टडियन होंगे। इसके लिए आप लोगों से एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि आप यहाँ पर आपके दाएं बैठे हुए उस्ताद जो सिखाएंगे उसको बहुत लगन से, बहुत मेहनत से सीखेंगे।
Jain sir? Sir, may I come in, sir?
This training officer and his team would be responsible for their induction over the next 6 weeks.
So how well are you performing in training center?
So I was performing well, sir. I have cleared all my tests and excellent, sir. And,
Excellent.
Sir.
So I hope you know here the standards are much different and much
Yes, sir.
higher. So the level of physical exertion is a lot more here. You will be tested on much difficult grounds.
Sir.
And you'll have to push yourself harder here. Okay, everybody, march off.
Jain sir?
Jain.
Among the first lessons taught at a counter-terror unit is how to be part of an intervention team. Each team consists of about 6 members. working in perfect synchronicity. A single intervention team is the first building block of any counter-terror force. Each member is also a specialist in one particular skill: demolitions, communications, medicine, sniper marksmanship, among other skills. They are generally supported by a dog and handler from the NSG K9 squad. Each team member carries over 20 kilos of kit and protective gear into battle. In the first week, the inductees are drilled in various intervention simulations. Their every move is closely watched by their training officer, throwing new surprises at every turn. A can of tear gas is a new challenge. Tear gas causes intense irritation in the eyes and a bad burning sensation on the skin.
They did exceptionally well, trust me. I mean, nobody ran, you know. Rather, this whole group is good that way.
Later that afternoon, their training officer opens a can of tear gas for Tomer. It's the first time he's holding a weapon of this nature, but it won't be the last. The NSG training regimen is rigorous, and not just for two-legged commandos. There is an entire contingent on 4 legs, the K9 Dog Squad. NSG soldiers are called Black Cat Commandos. Here, black cats and dogs are in partnership. K9 Commando Google believes that he is as good on 2 legs as his handler. Google is a highly trained sniffer dog and used to detect explosives in the overhead luggage rack of aircrafts. But it is the Belgian Malinois that NSG prefers while going into operations. This is Drona, the K9 Dog Squad's star commando. Drona is the first commando into action. Drona is now a senior in the K9 squad. And like humans, he also uses technology to improve his commando skills. The team relies on the K9 visual system that the dog wears. The goggles provide the handler a visual of what Drona sees.
Go.
The handler speaks to Drona through a device in the dog's ear.
Shot, good. Stay. Drona back. Back. Stay. Left.
In this second exercise, Drona will go out of visual sight of his handler to hunt down a target almost a kilometer away.
Right, go. Go, go, go.
Drona is the full package, among the best weapons of the NSG. Coming up, the inductees are pushed to the limits of human endurance. Sleeplessness, pain, and exhaustion takes a toll.